with these teachers of outstanding performance, and those, of course, whose students are the high achievers. And Dr. Stephen Peters is the principal of Orangeburg-Wilkinson High School, and he's quite familiar with the process. He's a part of the leadership team, but of course, it is these performing players that are behind him that we're here to honor this evening. And I know Dr. Peters had a few words he wanted to share with us about their achievement.
Absolutely. Well, we call it the work, and the work happens in the classroom. To accomplish what these ladies and gentlemen have accomplished is almost something that you can't fathom. Some of them attain 100% rates on their pass scores. Anything over 80% is in that excellent area. And so, again, we want a standard of excellence, and this group assembled here tonight are showing the rest of us what a standard of excellence looks like. So we congratulate them, we celebrate them, and we are simply asking them to challenge others in our field to belong to their circle of influence. So we thank them. We celebrate you.
How difficult is it? Can all school districts across the state accomplish the same thing that these individuals, or what is the special magic it is that you believe that they have?
Well, I think that first and foremost, it's not a job. I think everybody here will attest to the fact that this is a calling, that they understand purpose. And because you understand purpose, you walk in that purpose every day. This is bigger than them and their students receiving pass scores on a test. What we should be talking about is how we can establish this culture in the whole school district, not in individual schools, but how do we get people fired up enough to get in their cars in the morning and want to go into work, and again, not consider failure an option. If you talk to every one of these 33 teachers, I guarantee you none of them ever think about failure, because it's not considered. They know they have the skills, and a lot of our teachers have skills, but we need to make sure that the culture in the school is set up so that everybody's celebrating. There's validation and there's affirmation. We think you're great. We thank you for being great. Continue to be great. And we need leaders to make sure that we're their cheerleaders all the time. So we thank you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you also.
Well, my name is Audrey Irick. I'm at Marshall Elementary School, and I teach 4th grade ELA and Social Studies. For the ACT Aspire, I received 100%. Also for Social Studies, even though it was forgotten tonight, I got 99.7%. So it was just a lot of hard work and being passionate and not giving up.
My understanding is that in some cases the test was snuck on you guys, that you guys were not aware of it. How difficult did that make it?
Well, my name's Dana Williams. I teach 5th grade ELA and Social Studies at Marshall Elementary School, and I've been educator for over 30 years, and this is my duty. This is what I was meant to do. And so no matter what test we have, we know that there are tests throughout life every day. And so when the ACT Aspire test was brought to us, we knew that we had to motivate our students. We had to make them believe in themselves, because we certainly believe in them. And we knew that they had to score 100%, and my students scored 100% in social studies.
Now, the subject that I was most frightened of when I was in school, I'm going to go down here on this end and find out about how we were able to get such a high achievement in the area of mathematics.
Yeah, it is a hard work. First, we had to make them to believe in that they can do it, and then it depends on the math classes, so they don't want to do math, so we had to make some of them to believe that you can do it. A lot of drilling and a lot of practicing, make them to do homework. And then finally last year, I know my kids didn't have enough skills to come to my 9th grade, so I had to make my my planning period to teach them math when they are supposed to be in PE class. So they don't want to miss the PE class, but I said, this is going to reward you better than that. So they were in my classroom with my planning period, did it. So that's how I made 2 times 100% for them.
Is that something that a lot of you all had to do, that you had to make personal sacrifices, or the students that you had, they had to make sacrifices? How involved were parents? How much did parents understand Anybody?
Even one of my parents said, you cannot take my kid from PE to teach math. So he said, whatever time you are given, that's where you are going to teach my daughter PE. PE is her important subject. You don't make her just miss that. So then I said, okay, you have a choice. You can go to PE. Others will make up their work and do learning. Then she figured out, oh, I wanted to be in math class. Dad said that other way, but I wanted to be in your class. So she made it. She made 98% of the end of course test.
In the area of technology, these are not subjects that mathematics or English, but of course the trend in America today, every child is not going to college. Right. Some are going into trade, some are going, I mean, everybody who's a astrophysicist, they need to get their hair done or hair cut or whatever, or they need to have a building constructed. So your subjects are just vitally as important to the economy of this country as anybody else's, I would imagine. Tell us about how you were able to achieve what you did, both of you, because both of you guys in the same school.
Okay. As for me, I actually thank these teachers so much for what they do teach, because all of that spills over into our area of technology. The math, the English, the science, all of it, they have to utilize it in our areas. So for me as a cosmetology teacher, attendance is so important, and I understand that they're really stressing attendance in these schools because the students need so many hours in order to take the certification test. Our students that did take it last year, we had 100%. And I do appreciate parents working with me, and if I don't have that parent working with me, then the student lags behind in that.
Before I go to Mrs. Scoville, I'm going to get this pretty lady right here, if you will. Tell us your name, school you're at, and your level of achievement and accomplishment, if you will.
Hi, my name is Mary Robinson, and I teach 4th grade at Whitaker School. And I prepare myself every morning to teach my children as if I were teaching my personal children. I feel like that's the teacher's role, is to make sure that you know what you would want your children to have, and therefore I would not want to give anything less to other people's children, because they're all our children. They're from our community, and they're eventually all children of God. So that's the way I see them, and that's why I work hard.
On the spot. Harvey, one of the things we always consider is career readiness. Regardless as to what a child is going to select in life, they're going to have to make a viable option of succeeding in life in a career of their interest. And the way that the Technology Center works is that that's driven by the student's interest. And in doing so, it is coupled by the base of what teachers have done prior to them coming to us. We're an elective, and as an elective, you're choosing to say, hey, this is what I want to do for my career, as a lifetime career.
But you got to have those other subjects.
You have to have those other, you do. You're right. This is a chemist.
Right.
She's a cosmetologist. This is a chemist. You have to know math. Right. You have to know your science.
How much water?
Correct. Absolutely. If you looked at any roof, it has a pitch to it. It has those elements to it, and you have to know your geometry. But career readiness is what we're looking forward to, because we can set students in the path for which they can succeed forever. And it starts early while they're still in high school, and they can pick several paths. Absolutely. Be through apprenticeship, through an internship, going straight to a 4-year college or a 2-year college, or having a certification that allows them to go straight into the world of work at an entry level.
And make the economy work.
Absolutely.
Right. If you will, give us your name.
Charles Fellers. I work at Orangeburg-Wilkinson High School and teach biology.
Okay. And tell us how you did what you were able to do. What was it, 80%, 90%? What did you?
Made right about 97%, 97.5%. I think a lot of it is building relationships before anything else from the beginning of school on, and then hunting parents down, and just to tell them that I'm their representative, and I'm on their side, as opposed to being an adversary.
Right.
And
particularly,
really work on relationships.
Relationships are important. Particularly if somebody wants to become a doctor, those kids they have to listen to you, and they have to get it right.
Yes. Well, I love biology, and I love kids, so I've got the perfect job.
Right. And last but not least, come on in, camera shot, if you will. Tell us your name, school, and your level of accomplishment, if you will.
Okay.
My name is Andrea Schuler. I work at Whitaker Elementary School. I'm a 4th grade teacher. I received 92% on social studies pass assessment, and my philosophy is to make the kids believe in themselves, keep the lesson engaging, and learn their different learning styles, that they're all different, accept their individual differences, and work with them where they are, meet them where they are, and continue to just work hard throughout the year while having fun.
We want to thank you very much for all that you do. Fantastic.
Thank you.
My name is Harvey Elwood. I'm at Orangeburg-Wilkinson High School at the evening event where we are recognizing the outstanding achievement of both students and their teachers. And some of these teachers were able to get 98%, 99%, and 100% of all of their classes who reached the level of achievement higher than anybody else. And we think this is a fantastic opportunity to meet these people and to talk with them. We hope that you enjoyed this conversation. We hope we look forward to much more successes, many more successes from the students at Orangeburg-Wilkinson High School and all of the other schools in Consolidated School District 5. I'm Harvey Elwood, and I'm signing off. Thank you so much for listening and watching our program.